Hello, this is Zachary from Zachary 3D Prints on the Friday evening during this live stream or in this live stream. Yeah, I didn't shave, but I will. My hair. You know, I was wondering. There are several things that I can do during a live stream. But what do you think? What is nice to do during a live stream? Besides, yeah, this is talk and print, so I'm eventually going to start a new print on my Tycoon IDEX 3D printer from Kaiwu. And, you know, let's make something nice, right? Hey, 3D Puck. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? How is England doing? Or Great Britain? I don't want to. I want to say it the correct way. Some people say United Kingdom, the others say England, the others say Great Britain. How is it really called? Like, I mean, I'm living in the Netherlands, but there are, people who visit the Netherlands. They say, "Oh yeah, we went to Holland," but Holland is just a Provence, something like that. How's my friend doing? Your channel is going well, right? I'm so busy, but you will notice when I'm going to watch your videos as well. It's better now. The weather is, yeah, it's better. The weather is better. Yeah. Okay, but within the United Kingdom, what is most common to say? Or is it more like, I'm from Wales, or I'm from Scotland, or I'm from. I'm not so familiar with these states or the pro. I don't know. It's Friday. My brain, if it had an indicator, it was just like blink, blink, blink. So, flashing. Trying to, do something useful. So, what I always do, I don't know, 3D Puck, how you are doing that. Or is I say 3D Puck, but I think that your official name is 3D Printing UK. I think that is more in your direction, that you name your channel. When I started on YouTube, it wasn't on this channel. It was as Zachary High Tech. I wanted to cover a lot of things. Like phones, gaming consoles, 3D printing, covering some of the YouTube things, how to start with YouTube. But if you just started, yeah, you're going to talk about how you starting YouTube if you just started, you don't know shit. But so I started with it, and I did this a little bit of 3D printing, a little bit of gaming, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And my channel was already a few years old, but I posted a little home video here, a little home video there, not really serious. But if you want to do something on YouTube, start a brand new channel, and leave your private YouTube channel, or your private YouTube. Let's say like this: if you are a consumer of YouTube videos, then let's call it our personal YouTube account. That's what it is. if you are more professional and you are aiming to, make a video with a purpose, then I would say channel, YouTube channel. Because a lot of people have a YouTube account, but just are consuming videos from, hey, us or you. No, nobody wants to see my videos, but I'm still wondering why I almost reached 1 million views. Let's say it like this, boy. If you're starting on YouTube, the first time that you press record is the moment that you don't realize how your channel is going to look like in a few years. I don't want to say that there are some people say, hey, Zachary, you don't need to compare your channel with others. But I mean, if you want to achieve something or want to reach a goal or a certain direction with your channel, you want to have a direction or a guide. I don't want to say that I have certain channels as a guide, but I'm more like, if I watch, I'm not going to compare myself as Make Us Muse or to 3D Printing Nerd Joel. I'm going to compare it with channels that started around the same time as I did, and then compare it. Where are they now, and where is my channel? Something like that. Because personally, the 3D printing community, and I think 3D Puck, I think you also notice that it's a very warm. It's a very 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 bonded community. For the majority, I think 80-90% of the whole community, especially on Twitter, it's very close. It's very, almost everybody knows everybody. I know that Joel knows me because he subscribed in the first year, and everybody's like, oh, Joel, subscribe to your channel. That's awesome. And I'm like, yeah, indeed, it is awesome. It is. And also, he was one time in one of my live streams. Well, a very short time. And he also mentioned a few times that because I covered the Ender 7 way before everybody else received a unit. And that is how I work, because my channel is so small, I don't get new machines shipped to me. As I don't want to keep them. I want to send them back, or maybe give them away. But just like the Trunksy Crux, I don't want to spend too long time on it. I made a whole video about it. They reached out to me. I responded to it. I said, you can send a printer to me, or what is your intention? What do you want? And then I heard nothing anymore. So I'm like, it's the third time already that this happened with a brand that they contacted me. I say, yeah, that's great, yeah. And then nothing. Just answering the question. England, as we like to distinguish our homelands of the brave. I was hoping to use that term to visit to TCT Birmingham here. Was a business goal to say. Oh, yeah. Oh, called 3D Phil UK. Can I call you Phil? Sometimes I'm very I don't want to say anxious, but if I know you by 3D Puck, I will call you 3D Puck. If I know, for example, Fix'em Dude, I call him Fix'em Dude, or Nonstick is Nonstick. I call people by their artist name or the name on Twitter. For some people, I know what their real names are, but I sometimes I want to, be careful. Hey, tripods! Greetings, man. This is another great friend here. Oh, I like this. I like this. How is how are you doing, man? So yeah, I know how I try. Oh my gosh, I know how tripod is called, but if I would ever meet tripod in face to face, I will call, "Hey, tripod, how are you doing?" One time, last year, I was at the forum next, and I'm like, Zachary, it's not my official. I don't know how you call it. My official first name is not Zachary. It's my second name. So I was like, if I'm there and somebody calls Zachary, would I respond? And the first person who did that was Sam, the real Sam Prentice. So I was like, hey, I responded to it. Hey, how are you doing? No, but on all places that I go, I always will, if it, I think 2 weeks ago, yeah. When I was at the Rapid Pro in the Netherlands in Eindhoven, um, somebody I had a phone call, and so I wanted to introduce myself, and I would say, yeah, and I said my other name, and I was like, um, I didn't make too much fuss about it. I said, hey, it's Zachary, and this guy was looking amazed, like, what? Didn't know what's going. Hey, Brandon, how are you doing? Evening from Indiana, USA. If there is one place that I want to go for a very long time, is the USA. I don't know why. I mean, people in the United States would think that everything everywhere else would be better. I don't know. You know, for a whole long part of my life, I always wanted to go to the United States and never managed to do that. I found the 3D printing community an absolute blessing and so warm and welcoming. I have inspirations for my channel being so new. I have aimed for the yeah. Yeah, I understand. For me, it's more like a new kind of perspective. Um, you know, I do as I go. So if I if I have trouble, first things that people do is trying to find it on the internet. However, Zachary does it do a little bit different. I'm going to try to figure it out for myself. And people here have no idea how well they have it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for the Netherlands, I've been living here for my whole life, and there are some ideas that I have that I, would like to see being changed. But since you have a family, since you have some other obligations, it's not possible to do what I want to do. But it's not always about me. It's always it has to be about everybody. Not thinking the same, not thinking for what I want. You know what other people want, and combine it and see maybe for the future. Last year, I what's this? Last year, I went. I registered for the green card lottery, and I had very high chances to get one. But not everybody is thinking the same. Heading to New York. Oh wow. No, there are many places that I want to visit, but I think if I would go for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, that is way too short. I mean, I want to go to Boca Chica. I want to go to Kennedy Space Center. I want to go to Tripod, to Dan, to Zolon, to Why Moses, to maybe visit Seattle, visit um, mm, Joel, and maybe Pooch. You know, visiting some friends, but yeah, time is short and I cannot go everywhere. Or maybe visit Canada and, visit Tim DeWitt. Uh, the US is like every other country. There are things I love about it and things I wish we did different. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. I think here for the Netherlands is the same. Hmm. I'm going to get some tacos. Tacos. I like tacos. Taco. um, there's nothing wrong with a nice, warm, juicy taco. I am in for that. And I'm not mentioning seafood taco. Washington D.C. is an amazing art visit with museum. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I can imagine that. I think we have something similar here in the Netherlands, but I mean, I like some high tech stuff, and although you can get it here in the Netherlands pretty much, it's like the rocketry that I like, the space, the those kind of things that I miss, and you know, I see a lot of other things that can give me a lot of possibilities, but they say, only for the US, only for the US, only for the US. I want to do a giveaway in a short time, or in a few weeks, let's say a few weeks. I want to do in a live stream. I want to do a bigger giveaway. I don't want to give away one spool. I hope I can get enough sponsors as well. And one of the things that I want, or that I would like to see, that everybody in the whole world can be participating and know that they make equal chances to win something, instead of, sorry, US only. Oh no, sorry, US and Canada only. I mean, sometimes when there are giveaways and they say US only, not to the channel itself, but I'm like, yeah, okay, so what's the purpose? No, it's a great hangout with a lot of people, with Tripod, with Tim DeWitt, and with some other amazing guys in the community. But it's also fun for other people to make equal chances. Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That dude. I just, the first time that I met Sam in on the forum next, he was like, I was on the first floor, or the ground level floor, and he said, we are upstairs, and I was like, what? This this hall was already huge, and the ceiling was pretty high up. I think 12 meters or so. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And I was looking like, it does have a second floor? Wow. So I was going up, and that was also the booth of Polymaker. Joel was there. Matt Denton was there. A lot of other people were there. So it was pretty awesome. But because of COVID, there were some restrictions. I had an hotel. The first hotel that I booked was in the red light district, and I was like, five elements. Okay, so that's in the red light district. I don't want to be there. Okay, so I'm going to look for a different hotel. I, canceled it, and I was looking for another one, and I found Frankfurt Main Hotel, and I was like, hey, I want to have that. And I was Googling it, and I was like, dang it. That the new hotel was just 2 streets away from the other hotel, and it was still in the red light district. And I was like, dang it. My room, it had Wi-Fi, but it was unsecure. My iPhone said, I'm not going to connect with this Wi-Fi. It's unprotected. Shower? Nope. That was a shower just around the corner. Just a public shower for all other rooms. Television was there, but it was not connected. At snow, there was a huge stairs standing next to the window, because this was an escape route window. Oh my gosh. So, hotel didn't have any bar. The hotel didn't have any lunch or breakfast facilities. It had nothing. And I paid like 40 euros each night. So, Thursday night I was like, bye, give you the finger. Not a finger, not a finger. Was not, no. So, if you ever would like to visit Frankfurt because of the Formnex, I suggest to take an hotel that is very close by. The Ibis Hotel is a very nice one. You pay a little bit more, but you have everything working well. Because I couldn't do any video editing because I didn't have any internet to upload it. Yeah, later on I have heard that I could use my normal mobile connection. Yeah. I bet the energy he brings is yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to reach US this year, but maybe I try to visit the UK. There are already 3 people that I know in the UK. Huh? Buck, Phil, Sam, Carl, Carl Fenton, that is. I think there are more people in England that I know, but cannot remember now. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. But those death racers, or death race, it's called death racers. I want to print something like that as well, but I know already from myself. I don't know what the electronics are going to cost, but I don't earn enough money to spend some electronics or money on the electronics. Yeah, reach out any. Because where in England do you live, Phil? Near Windsor Castle. Ooh. Yeah, for next year Earth, you mean tripod? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I hope we will get similar, visitors. No visitors. I hope next year Earth would be just as nice and well visited as last year or this year. I mean, because if I want to go to Murph, but I know inside of my head, or I already have the feeling that I'm not going to manage to get there. So I'm not going to blame myself, but I have to also pay my bills and pay things that are very important. October Earth. Oh yeah. Oh, dummy me. Yeah. So for me, it's a longer trip to get there. So oh well, it's not Murph. It's not in the middle. It's on the east coast. So 13.5 hour drive to. Oh my gosh! Oh, I mean, if I would pick up my son in Germany, he's now here. But if I would pick him up out of Germany, it would take me 3 hours to drive to there, and I think that is already long. But do you notice the long distance drive tripod, or Brandon? Because here in the Netherlands, when you drive somewhere, then you have the city, you have some landscapes or some little small forest, and then you will get some farming lands, or I say farming lands. I don't think that farming lands is the great word for that. Um. So then you will get some agriculture. I really don't know how it is called. Mm. Okay, so you get some farming lands, huge areas where farmers can farm, and then you will get some forests again, and then you will get a small village or a small city, and then you will get every single time the same thing. But it is not like you're driving through some dry lands without seeing anything for hours. No, no, it's pretty much packed, built. It's not. I mean, if I would like to fly with my drone somewhere, I really need to drive far out and not being in somebody's land in order to fly, without any problem. Isarich? Asarich? That is on the camper. Cheap to drive, then fly. Plus, I need to bring a lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah. I changed my mind. Got a subway tuna. Oh, hey, Tim, are you teasing me now with a nice subway? Love traveling and driving. So, oh, yeah. If I would do cross country, if I want to make the biggest trip here in the Netherlands, I start in Maastricht and I drive all the way to the northern point of the Netherlands. I don't take the Waddeneilanden. Ik bedoel Schiermonnikoog en zo. Like Friesland, Leeuwarden, something like that. It would take something like 5 hours drive maximum. If you mean on the horizontal line, going from east to west or from west to east, well, I start in Venlo and I drive to Rotterdam, which is basically the biggest stretch on the horizontal line. You can drive that in 2 hours. Cross country. Yay. We're done. And and if I was this kind of dude, I stepped in my car in Venlo and I drove to Rotterdam in 1.5 hours, so less than 2 hours. But now with all those trajectcontroles, I don't know how you call that. Triact check. No. Okay, with cameras, they can track you for a certain distance, and then you will get some trouble. You take your card and you need to pay money for it because you were driving too fast. As if somebody would care, I don't. 40-hour drive. Canada is a huge country, yeah. Yeah, can I live with you, Tim? I want to have some friends close by. Puck, what are you doing? £2. Thank you for the super chat. One up. Yeah, cool. No, but I do have some friends, but it's like I try also to. There are several people that I already visit. I'm aiming to visit also other people as well. But sometimes people ask me, Zachary, why do you visit? I'm like, I want to hang out with some people. Is that weird? Am I weird? Yeah, I'm weird. I'm crazy. But I'm living in Vanrij, and Vanrij was in the old days. Vanrij was the place where the crazy people, put in asylums or asylum. Icelium? How is that called? Where they put crazy people. And nowadays, I'm saying, I'm living there. What is your excuse if you are crazy? Tripod. I'm with you on this. If I could buy a trailer where there is a huge fuel tank on it, I drive from the Netherlands to all the way to China and pick up my Snapmaker J1, for example, or visit Jade Labo and say, hey girl, how are you doing? Having some nice chats, I don't want to say that I want to drive through Russia at this moment. I don't think that's a smart idea. So if Europe uses the metric system, why is the currency in pounds, not in kilograms? Well, that's a great question, because in the UK they're using pounds. We don't. We use grams and hams and slams and dams as well. Dams to keep the water on one side and, manage the water systems. But anyways, no, we are using metric system. If I'm going to a butcher, not to a normal grocery shop or grocery store to buy meat, if you would go to a butcher, they say like ounce and a pound, and I'm like, huh? What? What the 1,000 miles on one charge? Okay, well, somebody needs to be Tesla. Tesla, do something back, please. So yeah. No, here in the Netherlands we stick to the metric system. But for my friends in the US, sometimes it's for me hard to switch over. I think 3 feet is equal to 1 meter, I guess, and 1 inch is how many feet? So if 1 inch is 1.5 centimeters, 210,000 pounds for the Mercedes electric supercar. Wow. So we have currently 6 viewers. Everybody who is watching this live stream, thank you so much for for watching this live stream. Um, yeah, I see only 2 likes, so it would help me quite a lot if you smash also the like button. So that would be so nice. If you like gaming and game related content, I'm trying to build a second channel. Because I want to see how I'm doing with gaming and gameplay and how the channel runs. I think my camera is a little bit. Yeah, so I've got this weird camera angle. It doesn't look like anything at all. Yeah, so yeah, I think that this looks nice, but for some reason it looks like the camera is not all the way straight. Hi. So in order to get a customized or a custom YouTube link, I need to reach 100 subscribers. So the channel is called Easy Zach. The first time that you tried to find it, you didn't find anything, but now it's getting a little bit more traction. It's there is not much happening. Yes, there is happening quite a lot because I try to upload every week. Now because I have holiday, I try to do also a 1 week everyday upload. But I am going to need to send my amazing streaming desktop back to the manufacturer again for the 3rd time, and probably they are going to replace the whole entire thing. I'm probably going to get a brand new computer from MSI or MSE or Micro System International. I don't know how it is called, but they are going to I don't know how long that they would take. The 2 RAM modules, I need to take them out because I bought them last week during the live stream. I bought them because I had a little reminder for myself, because there are just only 2 slots in there. So one was used by MSE themselves. They put a 16 gigabytes RAM, DDR4, I guess. I'm not really sure. 3200 megahertz, something like that. And I bought a new one. Was 70 euros, 16 gigabytes, also 3200. I put it in there, and I noticed the first time before I put the memory in there that my system kept rebooting during, for example, with DaVinci Resolve. So I had something like, nice, just what I need. 2 less memory. Okay, I will buy a new one and I will put it in there, and I will keep going. Um, so not long after that, I got another restart and another restart. And sometimes, or most of the time, every 10 minutes, you will get a restart. Well, if you are going to edit some videos, it is very annoying that it happens every 10, 15 minutes unannounced. So every single time I'm doing like Control S to, save with every edit that I make to ensure that I am not losing 15 minutes or 20 minutes of time with editing, because it is freaking annoying. But I think most of the people here are doing video editing. The one thing that is very tedious and very time consuming is making some good edits, putting everything together, and take all the silent moments out, take every and other sounds away from the video clip to get something nice. So like mentioned, 3D Puck, I still need to watch your videos, which kind of format that you are using in your videos. I know Tripod has some amazing videos. Tim, do you also make some videos besides only doing live streams? It's very bad that I'm asking that, right? No, I have also a lot of other channels that I'm still watching the Goon Squad, by the way, Tripod. But I'm trying also with gameplay. I'm trying to make some other content as well. In the mind of the Zachary High Tech YouTube channel. I had a gaming channel before, but after 3 years, I didn't do anything with it. So I start uploading to that channel, but I saw that it didn't pick up pace. So I was like, I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to close it, take all videos away, and I'm going to start a brand new channel from scratch without any history from 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and see how that is going to work. Yeah. I need to get my views up, and live streams just don't got it for boosting views. No, because and that is something that I noticed during the time that I'll also doing live streams on Twitch. Twitch is a nice platform if you choose to do live streams and you choose to do certain thing for your audience. But it takes a lot of time. It takes so much time that I wasn't able to post any new videos there, new videos on my normal YouTube channel. So for me, it was, what am I going to do? Do I keep going with this? And I was like, no, because I need to do also my normal YouTube channel, and I cannot take the content that I recorded for my Twitch from my Twitch to YouTube and just put it there. It's nothing related. So, and there was also this one time that I had a little depression. So also because I saw the views being dropped and other things happened, I was a little bit depressed. So I was like, yeah. What am I going to do? So sorry, I missed that. What was that? I don't know. No, I don't know. Hey, non-fam. So yeah, So, and it took me quite a while before I started doing live streams on YouTube again. And then I realized how much I missed the normal live streams on YouTube. Every single time it was like, should I do a live stream? Nah. Should I do a live stream? Nah. And then I was like, I need to do that. I need to do this because it's been a while, and yeah. It's cool. Yeah, and also, for example, Lawyer Moses, he started streaming on Fridays on Twitch during the time that I was also doing live streams. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, you heard a great quote today on the Streamyard live stream with Mel. The quality of the viewers. Yeah. Yeah, but I do need to say on Twitch, if you some on in general, I had just 1 or 2 viewers, but then I also didn't have any schedule because I have shifted my weekly video upload for both YouTube channels to the Friday, so that I have 7 days of preparing. So Saturday or Sunday I will do recording, and on the other days I will take time to do the editing or making sure that everything is well combined, making some extra snapshots, something like that. For the gaming, it's pretty easy because everything I record is oh my gosh, is recorded using OBS. So everything you hear is just directly, commented, made some very bad jokes sometimes. Just like in the video of today, or was it? No, from another day, because I was re-watching some of the videos because, I need to push the views up a little bit. And I said, 1 block sky block. I'm playing 1 block sky block. And I said, hey, good morning, everybody or everyone. This is 1 block sky block living on the edge. Something like that. I was like, yeah, fun. And they were referring to sponsorships and affiliates. Oh, you mean with the quote? Yeah. Yeah, but let's say it like this. On YouTube side, the more viewers you have, the more companies would like to work together with you. Because there are many companies, they said, okay, your MOQ is just not enough. Your videos need to have at least 5 till 10,000 views per month, or else we cannot work together with you. And I'm like, you. And in the meantime, I'm still making free advertisements for all brands. I'm not, I'm just keep doing my thing. If brands don't want to work with me, then fine. I must admit, I'm learning how to deliver my videos and how to present myself in them. I ask myself how I would want to receive the message. Yeah. Yes, but then, Tripod, if I watch your videos, I always like the style how you make those edits. And I don't know if anybody watched my videos. If you say no, I'm also okay with it because, it's understandable. But, I try to keep all the pauses out in only if it is intentionally, then I will leave them in. Yeah, intentionally. Yeah, no. Yeah, like I make a very bad joke and, it needs to be sunken in, and then, just going to continue with the subject. One example was the S1 from Creality, the Ender 3 S1 and S1 Pro. And then I said, is there also a S1 Max coming out? And no, Creality just, did something differently. They call it the Plus instead of the Max. So a bigger S1 is going to come. It's going to be shipped everywhere except to my channel. But hey, that's okay. I make free advertisements. No, I have this thing that I do now for I think 2 years, 3 years. I lost count. I make some news related videos about the latest 3D printers, and usually if they announce something, they didn't ship it to a lot of other channels before that, and that they have their review ready. Because I had this one time, and that was before the depression starts. I'm not going to say anything else about it then. But Anycubic had several 3D printers, resin and FDM printers, and I was like, "Hey, cool! I was preparing myself, going to take some notes, and prepare to make a video about it just after the announcement." And then after the announcement, I saw several things popping up on my YouTube recommendation feed, and I was like, I don't need to do that anymore then. So, and then the depression started. I mean, yeah, like, I don't mind, but at the other hand, always tripod, yours, Sam's 3D printing nerd, 3D print one. Studio Zombie 3D? I never heard of that one. I have companies say my channel is too small, yeah. Yeah. One time, PCB Wake contacted me. It was not this year, but last year, and they want to, start a, it was the weirdest sponsorship ever. I still need to take the part out and, oh, cool, tripod. So the PCB Way contacted me last year, January, and I was like, hey, cool. I was like, okay, so how do you want me to present your stuff? And then she said, just do it like the way you always make your videos. I'm like, okay, so I made a portion of 1.5 hour, 1.5 minutes. That would be very long. And I was like, they had a 3D printing surface and a CNC milling surface, something like that. And I was like, I'm talking about this 3D printer some people having issues with, and then I need to say, that PCBWay has also a 3D printing surface that you can, let them print your stuff. If your printer doesn't work, something like that, But I was like, no, that would be a too bad joke, But I had something like that. That is so weird. But eventually, after some trial and errors, I had something. I just put it in a video, and still was not enough, because I had also put in the video description as first line PCBWay, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, because the title the thumbnail and the video description, especially the first two lines in your video description, are the most important parts of your video for the whole how's it called, SEO. Because if you put all your tags in the video descriptions very in the second alinea, because you have one alinea and then or paragraph and then you start the next paragraph, everything in the second paragraph is not being seen as a CEO or as SEO. So if you're ever going to do something like that, please make sure to the company that is going to contact you to work with you. Hey, cool. Okay, if you are a big channel, it doesn't really matter because you have a lot of subscribers that already pushing your videos, you know. But I say to my to brands that want to work with me, I'm not going to put in the first paragraph your information, because if I'm going to do that, it will put my SEO lower. It will damage my videos and they will not be pushed by YouTube that much. But that is a lesson that I have learned during my YouTube courses that I followed. Think Media, Video Influencers, Sean Cannell. That were the channels that I always followed. And they say that those things are the most important places to put your tags. Okay, I'm going to be taking my channel in a slightly different direction after my Voron 2.4 build. It's going to be more about what you can do with 3D printers and less about the printers themselves. Okay, that's a great direction. Yeah, indeed, 3D practice. And hey Zach, I'm going to head off. Okay, have a good night. Yeah, it's 1 hour earlier, and you're gone earlier to bed than me. Okay. Yeah, vidIQ. I also use vidIQ. I learned a lot about it, yeah. I have PCBWay as sponsor. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for me, the same way. I mean, companies cannot discuss how you need to have your titles, because the title is a part of the Google or YouTube SEO. If something, the text needs to be in the title, in your thumbnail, in the video description, and in the text. That are the 4 places to have them. Yeah. Yeah, so I never heard anything about PCBWay anymore. There are companies, I already mentioned it on Twitter, there are companies that reaching out to me, hey, we want to work with you, cooperation here, cooperation there. I respond to it and never heard of it. So I'm not leaving it with that, because sometimes I send a second reminder, or no, first reminder, second reminder, and then after the second reminder, I'm not going to send anything anymore, because it's costing me a lot of time. Except the things you cannot change. I really need to improve my thumbnails. Which program are you using, Tim? I'm using Canva. Great program. It's free, and after I think 3 years, maybe 4 years, I lost count how many time that I spent in Canva, but it's a very nice program. I can, you know, let me do this. Let me do this. So, Canva, it's a free. I don't want to say Photoshop, because Photoshop is, I think, very complicated. Maybe it is not complicated, but for me it is. So, yeah, of course. Oh, You know what? Let's do like that. Just switching over to this one. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to switch to so hots and floods. So this is Canva. It's like mentioned. It is a free web-based or browser-based program. It's a very simple program. If you want to make something nice, I'm going to show you exactly how I make my my thumbnails. So first of all, I always use the 2048 times 1080 pics. It's a special thing. I don't know where I ever got it from, but since I'm using that, I'm always using that. You know, it's so common. Hey, Anna Heinema, how are you doing? I get ghosted all the time with companies. Yeah, so I do you know the Makeup Pi 3 was an amazing IDEX, I think IDEX 3D printer, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. If you want to help my channel out, I can help you as you know with making more promotion, or promote your printer more. If the printer works well, of course, no problem. Oh, you have a Canva subscription. I do mine in Adobe. Okay. Does Canva have a template for YouTube thumbnails? Well, it doesn't. It sometimes. Yeah, so I have my camera right over here, so I need to move like that a little bit. So I'm going to switch the camera a little bit to there so that I can see. So so the first thing that I always do, for example, if you want to have a template, and I mean, like if you can see right over here, I do a lot of one block, skyblock thumbnails, and I want to have every single time the same kind of layout. Sometimes the words are here on the left side, sometimes on the right side, then it's on the left side, but always in the same kind of corner, so that if you are watching to all of your content, that you also see that it is very calm, it is very, it's all the same. So I'm going to copy this, I'm going to make a copy. Then I take a new screenshot from the newer the newer episode, or the new part from this Minecraft one block skyblock, and I keep basically everything the same, except part 12 is going to be called part 13. The arrow is going to be changed in a different direction, and in the case of new house question mark, I'm going to say, do I finally get water, or finally water? Something like that, and pointing out to the water stream, something like that. Because here I already said water, and then there to that island that is unreachable. Having a little story behind your thumbnail, but still keeping a little bit mysterious. Sometimes also with the newer thumbnails that I use, I'm using a face with an expression on it. I don't really know how people see them, or how people like them, or maybe they hate it. I don't know. But something like the Artisan from Snapmaker, the all-in-one 3D printer, a brand new one with an IDEX function in it. I'm like, something like, this is going to be great. This one here, the swap from the Swapper 3D, was like, hey, this is a great idea, but be aware, check this out before you are going to back this. Something like that. Or the Trunksy Crocs, the yeah, the Prusa mini killer, something like that. I have several faces. Made a picture. I'm so. Hey, make a Viking. Yo, bruh, how are you doing? So all pictures I have made all by myself. Maybe I'm going to update them in the future. Using the browser like for remove a background, and make it a little bit more update, because now I have more darker hair instead of the blonde hair. So yeah. I could do a video on Buzzard. Buzzard? What is that? Something is take me an hour to create one. I move things around, make a picture, throw it in the phone, pick it up, and then get some inspiration. Throw the phone. Yeah, hey, like the Pokeball, to try to get a Pokemon. You throw it. So yeah, basically for my title, this I upload several things. For example, like this. This is I mean the IDEX printer, the this one. It's printing fabulous, but when it comes to printing multicolor, it's shit. I still need to calibrate it, but I have now holidays. I think that this looks nice, but seeing here some little spots, I'm going to deep dive a little bit longer in it. I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to try to calibrate the printer in the X and Y axis as good as possible, so that if I'm going to print this one another time, that I don't get those stupid, as you can see, see, this is not all flat. This is sticking out, and I don't think that that is the purpose of that, because here I don't have them that much, or maybe not at all, as you can see, but in the here, so here the black is sticking out more, and here on this side, on the exactly opposite side, you see that the white is more sticking out. So the right side, the white was on the first extruder, and the other one was on the right extruder. Okay, so but anyways, so you have this picture. I always drag it, and then it pops right in the specific place. I don't take that much time with it. Then I'm going to my faces. It's also somewhere here. So this is a terrible model. So I'm going to, do something like this. Yeah, something like that. And then I'm going to enlarge it, because hey, why not? So since I'm on the picture, I'm going to go to shadows, and this black color I'm going to change for white. The transparency is going to be maxed out, the thickness as well, so that you get the white glow. But my face is pretty white, so I'm going to change that as well. So I'm going to play a little bit here. So no. So this, a little bit cooler. Yeah, so this is just me trying a little bit. Shadow. Yeah, something like that. I think it looks nice. And then, yeah, sometimes I also play a little bit with the transparency. Something like that. So you don't really see it. And then I'm going to use always the same kind of font. Ah! So. Effects, always a shadow. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm always doing the same kind of thing. So for me, it's pretty simple. Now I'm going to take this yellow. What's this? And since it is an IDEX, so I'm going to change this into no, that's too big. No. So I'm trying to make this the same size. A little bit like that. So this is going to be to get a different kind of color. A color that matches. No, it's too dark. No. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to shrink this a little bit. Calibration. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. But I think that Tim, he's more in the graphics design. So I think he makes a whole lot better things. Oh, I almost went. So when I was doing this, nobody saw it actually, but you know, you get the whole point. Oh my gosh. Nobody said anything. So what did I miss? Throw the phone. I like that one. Kind of the difficulty for me is keeping my style, but making each thumbnail different. Yeah, that is also what I try to do. But you know, I have many facial expressions still the same, so that every video has a similar style that looks, you know, like a house brand, something like that. So I'm going to move this camera a little bit here so that I can read the chat from there. I may just try Canva since I do have a subscription. I don't have a script. This was the free version. You know how many problems that I have trying to get the right symbols, but I don't want to spend. I don't know how many is a subscription. I think it was way too expensive. I think if you manage it in Adobe Illustrator or some other, professional kind of program. I think those programs are very well to do that, but it's, I think, very complicated. For me, I want to have it fast. I want to, if if I if I have time enough to do YouTube for full time and work on 3D printers and making content for full time, of course I can permit to spend more time on editing, spending more time on making some nice and decent thumbnails, or making more research before I'm going to do any recordings so, because now my content is based upon the issues that I find, or some new topics, new 3D printers like the Trunksy Crux, for example. I see it and I'm like, okay, so instead of making a video about how to exchange your filament, or how to change your Bowden tube style extruder to an direct drive extruder, something like that, or PEI sheet for a glass bed, something like that, I leave that idea in the closet. The other way, I have the parts to make the belt printer, the Tic-Tac belt printer. But the thing is, it is going to cost me a lot of time and also space, because this printer needs to be built and needs to be set somewhere. And since I want to have my space here free, I'm like, I have some holidays coming 3 weeks, so then I have time to actually start on that build. But then the question comes, where I'm going to put the printer? Because it is going to be a belt printer, and I have already a little idea where I can put it. In my living room. No, my wife would kill me. But yeah, so in the future, if I have time for it, I will do definitely that. It isn't easy. I'm ahead of on one video thumbnail. Oh, the Mr. Carve. Oh, I'm 3. Yeah. Oh, waiting on the firmware. I have an idea for the Trunksy Crux one. I have 3 more videos after that one. Yeah. The vidIQ folks say create thumbnail before you do the video. How to do that? I have heard that as well. Because, okay, let's say it like this. You have the video idea. Or no, you did your research. No, you have your video ID. You have your video ID. Video idea. Okay. And then you are going to do your research. You are going to write your script. You are going to take all the things that you need, and you are going to start recording. You are going to assemble the printer, or you're going to print the print, or you're going to build the project, making sure that everything matches your time frame or timeline for your script to, roll further and further until you're done with your video recording, then your video editing, and so on and so on. And yeah, I mean, during the process, I make one or several pictures, and some of the pictures are going to be used for the thumbnail. I cannot make a thumbnail before I even start with the script or making the video. But I have heard that as well, but it's hard for, yeah. You have got a busy schedule. Yeah. Usually I do mine while the video is rendering. I know the content of the video. It helps me with the thumbnail. Yeah, for me too. And especially, I mean, I think most people can agree on this. If you're building a printer and then blue smokes appears, or something breaks, or that is a great thumbnail footage. I mean, I could have used this one as example. This is my filament spool holder. It broke. You know, maybe I'm going to use it in my review on the printer. But I use my own strength to do that. So, yeah, I can make a mysterious thumbnail about this one. But, you know. Yeah, the thing was, because the printer is the shelf is exactly the same height as I had it before, and so the QD Tech 3D was standing there, and I moved it one up because the resin printer, the wash and cure station is put far away. The resin fat, for the people who wants to know, I empty it and clean it, so making sure that I don't have any resin for standing there over a year. So that I could put the printer just behind me, that every time we are talking about 3D printing, then I can move around or move away, show the printer, so that it is also getting some nice views, or you know, that people will see it. But anyways, nobody's interested. No, just joking, guys. So I mean, the QD Tech, it's an amazing printer. I didn't use it now for 2 weeks because, you know, because of warm weather, because of I'm very busy and I cannot print all the time, unfortunately. It looks good, your consistency in the photo and the font color style. Are you talking to Tripod or me? I don't know. No. I am, in most cases, I am kind of tech support, but usually I don't respond that quickly to my comment section. Yeah, sometimes some garbage bin. Sometimes I do get some very annoying comments. But hey, this is a part of YouTube. You cannot change anything about it. Right? So yeah. Oh, that's the easy check channel. Just a second. My fire starting print video is one of the highest views. Oh, that is pretty cool. So you mean the Creality CR6SE? Fire starting. Yeah, I also, you know, I also want to use the JG Maker Artist D, but you know, I have holidays now. I was also thinking about to take the Voron 0.1 and do something with that, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I sold 7 of my printers, including the CR30, to one person because I needed the space. He's picking up tonight. 2000 for 7. Oh wow. Yeah, the CR30 is. I have several ideas. I contacted Creality one time because they sent me the CR200B as a winning gift. I said to them, and that is also what I spent so many videos on Creality. It's insane, but I know inside of my head that making a video about Creality gives you a lot of traction. It's what it is. But anyways, so I said to them, I have a project that I really, really, really would like to do. And I want to do more projects style 3D printing content instead of just, doing some tech support or 3D printing support. But I said, I need for this project, I need a CR30. Can you please send me one of them? And, after some discussion, they said, no, the print is too expensive. This channel is not big enough. Yeah. Channel is not big enough. Yeah. When is this channel big? I don't know. I mean, yeah. What can I say? What can I do? I just can continue like I always do. Was that rhyming what I did? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So like I mentioned, I want to do a giveaway in a few weeks. When I reach the 4,000 subscriber milestone, I posted it. A few weeks later, only one company responded, and it said, just right after the tweet I posted, Polymaker, they said, yeah, we can sponsor one spool. And I'm like, yeah, why would I do a giveaway? I mean, I can see what I can do. I can see what I can do. I can see what I can do. The no-name printer aimed at children almost caught on fire. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I know which brand, and I'm going to mention it. Or no, I've got a better idea. Just pay attention. Is it in the frame? Is it in the frame? The orange printer. Well, yeah. It was in the frame, huh? I mean, I don't know if it is that printer, but I mean, I have it now it was my third printer, and I do need to say that was also the printer where I started my first live stream with, but I never published that because I was yeah, I'm not ashamed, but it was a live stream. I started the live stream without any notification to anywhere. I didn't know anything about how to use OBS. I just pressed start streaming, and I was like, why is nothing happening on YouTube? Because they didn't YouTube didn't receive any feed. I need to have a broadcasting system like OBS. Yeah, so it was quite funny. Yeah. And I think the next printer that I bought was the ANET ET4. That live stream went a whole lot better. And then I had the Ender 3V2, which I gave away a few weeks ago to somebody in the Netherlands. You know, just random. So yeah. Maybe I will give one of my printers away within a few days. Because, you know, why not? I have plenty. I'm not going to give away the Viper, but I can. Maybe I can give away the BQBX. I'm not going to give away printers that I got for free. Or somebody, you know, gifted to me. But I have the Prusa Mini, which still have some issues, which needs to be solved, because I need to buy another heater cartridge or heater block and exchange it with the right one, because then all issues are going to be solved. Because that is a video that I put on private, because I got so many hateful comments that I was like, you know, okay, you do it totally wrong. Yeah, okay. Because apparently for every 3D printer from Prusa has also a way how to handle issues. So I don't need to make any videos about them. Right? Yeah, something like that. Everybody's still here? Yeah, the BQ with the big screen, yeah. It was the Kickstarter campaign 3D printer. Are you interested, Anna? Yeah, this one. That one, the BQBX. Beep. Interested in it? Okay, next time, when I'm going to visit you, I'm bringing it with me, and then you get it for free. So, another printer giveaway. Yay! Yeah, you know, the problem is I want to give away printers, but the biggest issue that I have is even though I paid with my own money, I also need to pay for the shipping cost. And outside of the Europe, it's going to cost quite a lot. So as long as I can bring it, or you know, if people can pick it up, it's fine, you know, because if I'm going to ship this printer, for example, it's going to cost 13 or even 20 euros for it. Then if I'm going to ship it outside of the EU, I'm also going, you know, also import fees and other things are coming with it. So if brands are, willing to help me out on this big, or yeah, I want to do a big giveaway. I'm now currently at, I don't know how many subscribers that I have. I think 4,600, 4,500, something like that. I think nearly close to 4,600, something like that. But I want to do a bigger giveaway than one spool of filament. But, I don't earn that much money. And the only things that I can give away are spools of filament. But then I need to know the address and also how to make those Google forms so that I can do a draw, wheel of names, wheel of fish, or whatever the name is, to do that. But I want to include everybody. So if somebody in the United States is winning something, no problem for me. I have holidays, so no problem. Oh, you can also come to me if you would like. I don't know. I don't mind. But anyways, so I want to be able to send. Huh? Wat? Nee, niet. So I want to be able that everybody makes equal chances to win something. And I'm sorry if I cannot ship any 3D printers to the United States or to other places, but we will figure something out in the future. Then I will come to you. No problem, my friend. So and keeps and also will keep me under, seeing places, going to people, visit them, because why not? I'm this kind of guy. But I didn't know that you didn't have any driver license. But hey, that's okay. So yeah. Then within 3 weeks you will have a BQBX standing on your place. Because I will get a Snapmaker J1, which I purchased via the Kickstarter campaign. So I have one printer standing here, the Anycubic Viper, but I need to free up some space. It's the room is not very big, so yeah, the fourth printer that I'm giving away. So spool filament that you want, maybe? I don't know. No. We will talk some other time about it. The who, when, where. No. The when and time we are going to discuss a little bit later then. Cool. Yeah. But I do need to say, the magnetic bed, there needs to be a new magnetic sticker. Yeah. Yeah, the JLabo J1. It's now called the Snapmaker J1. Yeah, I bought that one as well. I'm still waiting, patiently. So yeah, I don't know when it is going to come. I hope within at least 2 months. But I mean, there are already people getting the Bamboo Lab printer. I already saw pictures coming by. Hey, Mike Stone, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to this live stream. Yeah, so from the Bamboo Labs X1 printer, I already saw several people getting them. Yeah. I hope that the Snapmaker J1 or the formerly known JLabo J1 is worth the waiting. Yeah, I wanted, but I couldn't for the Bamboo X1. Too much money. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes those things happen, you know. You need to make choices, and 1200 was a little bit too far for me, including the shipping cost. And also import fees is also going to be added, and at a price point of 1200, it's going to be quite expensive. So I decided not to do this. Didn't you back that on tripod? Price was too much for me. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. For me, it was too much money, and yeah, you agree on it as well. I said, I reached out to Bamboo Labs to also get a review unit. They said that I'm on a waiting list, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. The Odin Smart is sadly overpriced in my opinion. It was all my social media savings. Yeah, well, for me, I spend a lot of money, personal money, on the X Plus, because I was like, I don't want to spend 1,200 euros. I don't have the money for that. Um, maybe it's. I think that the Bamboo Lab is a great printer. You have the Snapmaker 2.0, 350. Unfortunately, just a giant paperweight now. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. But what happened with it, Brandon? I have heard from somebody within the community, um, that on the Facebook page, a lot of people are complaining about the motors, the stepper motors on the machine, that they are terrible. I don't know. In your case, what is the issue? Yeah, the Odin Smart. I reached out to Ding. I asked if it is possible to get a review unit, but she said not this time, so I won't get anything. But okay. So, to answer the question, what I'm going to do for the coming half a year, I'm going to focus more on projects and less on printer brands. It's going to be more used as a tool instead of as a main part. And I don't know if I'm going to continue with the news and updates, because I don't know. Because, like mentioned earlier in the live stream, I'm comparing myself to some other channels, like the one from Tripod, the one from Sam Prentice, some other channels as well. And I see a lot of channels, growing quicker. I'm like, what am I doing different, or can I change something about it? It's loud, slow, inconsistent printing, and where's warp bet oh my gosh. Last week I released a video about the Artisan, the IDEX 3D printer. I think it looks great. That video did get a lot of views. Too much printers are coming out, but not really new innovation. Mostly copies of or small upgrades. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's so true, Anna. But sometimes I make those jokes for letting people think for themselves as well. Like I said, when is the Ender 3S1 Max coming out? Because they had it in previous series as well. So there is in the future an Ender 5 S1 coming out as well, because why not? It is already in there. I saw something coming from the Creality Neo. I'm not really sure if this is a whole brand new printer, but I want to see improvements. They should not copy any cubic with a dual linear y-axis or something that we have seen before. I want to see innovation. I want to see some new things. I mean, what good does a power resume function does if your power kicks out for 2 hours, your bed is not heated anymore, your print comes off the glass bed, you still have a failed print. I make the joke all the time. Oh yeah, filament run out sensor, but will your bed still keep being heated? Because there are some printers where the bed cools down after the filament run out. Yeah. I mean, okay, so I'm just ranting here. May I? Yeah, Tripod, that is a great thing. Sometimes I do that because other people say, sometimes you can do that. And in some ways, other brands like, Trunksy reached out to me 2 weeks ago about the Trunksy Crocs. They want to send me one, and then I responded positively to them, and I don't hear anything. So last Monday I said, hey, did you receive my email? Did something happen? But also there no response. So maybe the person is on a holiday. I don't know, but I will see in next week maybe, or maybe I don't see anything. So so just like the I'm still drinking Bud beer, but anyways, just like the Artillery Sidewinder X2, I got it for free. I got it from them. Not really a request of making a review about it. Sometimes I was just bashing around a little bit, like I sometimes can do, because I wanted to buy that one, but after my payment was done, they did a refund. I did it twice to try to pay it, and I twice got a refund. So I said, well, okay, they don't want to have my money, so I went for the JG Make Artist D Pro. And then I was making some little jokes on Twitter, and then they said to me, hey, Zachary, are you interested in the Sidewinder too? And I was like, okay, yeah. You can send me if you only if you want. But this printer, during printing, your filament runs out and you are going to change it. It's going to be a failed print. I have tried it so many times. It doesn't work. I don't know what happens, but it's magical. You take the print off. You start a new print without doing anything special. Your print is just going to print like nothing happened at all. And I'm like, what the heck? When the print was almost, midway, it stopped because the filament ran out. Then I exchanged the filament. I just put it in. I load it just on the menu. I'm starting resume printing. And guess what happens? Nothing. The empty space, the invisible filament, gets higher and higher and higher. It almost looks like it is, magical, but it isn't. It's just going to be a failed print and a waste of your time and energy and other filament. So yeah, so that printer is not the most ideal printer, or this printer is not the most ideal printer when it comes to changing filament. I still didn't do any review about it. It's a given printer, so within a few weeks I will make a review video about it. When it prints, it does do a okay print, but I'm not the fine-tuning expert. I'm not the filament frenzy or filament whisperer where I can take the best filament. Yeah. Am I bashing, ranting? Anyways, in my opinion, what's low? Yeah. Which printers are coming out? Not really. Yeah. So I got some prints. Also, oh yeah. So the I don't know how that works with Make a Deck. I see that it runs very well on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is not my thing, but this is printed on the Sidewinder X2. I think it looks nice, but the layer lines. I don't want to put any fluids in it, but I think the main idea was that you can put a soda can in it, right? Like Red Bull or Monster Energy, something in here, and then drink it. I really need to test out. Tomorrow I will go and grab some beer cans and put them in the fridge, and then I'm going to, drink it like a real man. Something like that. I have it also in the other color, in the brown color, as you can see behind me. It's kind of good. The bottom is looking, oh well, kind of okay. Yeah. Make a deck. Anybody experience in how Make a Deck works? Because I see a lot of people printing stuff or recording. I think it's done in Streamyards OBS, something like that. And it is now on affiliates. Who earns the money, or where goes the money to? I still have 60 or I earned on Twitch, I earned quite a lot of money, but not enough that it is going to be paid out. So I'm forced to, no, let's say differently. I try to stream some other days, but nothing happened. So I was like, huh. I watch it, but never joined it yet. Huh. No, but so I think I have $85 on my Twitch account, but the lowest threshold is on $100. So yeah, it's money that I cannot get. So I'm like, okay. Maybe during my holiday, I'm going to stream a game or something like that. Try to push some extra new life in it. But my computer is also need to be sent away. And I don't know how long it takes until I get a new computer back. That means that I'm going to prepare my MacBook Pro for a factory restart and see if the issues that I had before, if they are going to be resolved. Because the only programs that I really need is DaVinci Resolve and OBS and Google Home. And that's it. That are the only programs that I really use, because everything else is online. So, but the problem is DaVinci Resolve is a very heavy video editing software. Which program do you use, Tripod? I think that you are using Adobe Premiere. I'm going to grab something to drink. I will be right back. Just a moment. And I'm back again. So, how's my chat doing? Hey guys, are you still there? So the Snapmaker, with that video I reached 1,086 views. And with that video I gained 1 subscriber and earned €4.30. Yeah. From all the views, yeah, I always have this huge drop. So yeah. So for the YouTube search, 648 views, external 319. So external, I want to know what the external is. Yeah, I cannot do that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Or it does. So the external was almost 30%, and so 65% from the 30 is you have to go getting some sleep all day tomorrow at horse riding competition. Have a lot of fun. I will speak to you soon about your new gadget. So 60.5% is Google search, 1% is duckduckgo.com. Yeah, it's also a search engine. 0.7% is WhatsApp shared. So somebody sent a link per WhatsApp. Mozilla.firefox and Samsung Internet for Android. So yeah. So the video is doing well, but you know, if I'm looking to in the viewers loyalty or retention rate, it after within the intro, everybody skips the first part. Yeah. And then it is somewhere between the, I don't know. Yeah, so 44% and 30%. Yeah, that's what I always see. I don't know. 4 people watching. Yay! So, what shall we do? I think I'm going to continue. What do you want to talk about? Which kind of topics do you have? Or which kind of printer? Or any other thing you want to see? Ba-da-bum-bum. So 4 people currently watching. You know, if nobody has anything to mention, I can look for something, but we can also say, you know, let's end it here today. We are going to, maybe next week I'm going to do another live stream. Depends on which day is it then. It's now Saturday. Okay, 29th. I'm not really sure if next Friday I'm going to stream. Maybe if there is a special occasion, yeah, we will see. So everybody who is watching this live replay of the live stream, thank you so much that you made it this far. 2 hours and 12 minutes, or even a little bit longer. Thank you so much. I will. If you are not subscribed yet, consider subscribing and hit the notification button to get the latest videos right in your YouTube alerts, and I will see you next time.